Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is now day 13 of the book Advent Birthday Thingamabob, as I like to call it, from my cousin Terry of Generically Yours. If you want to know her information or any information related to me, check out the description box for any links. And let's just get into finding day 13. I know what 14 is when it comes up. Okay, where's 13? Oh, there's 13. It's so tiny and cute. I almost don't want to open it because I'm curious if it's going to be tiny and cute or tiny and ay. So let's see what happens. Okay. Little Book of Fairy Tales. I'm not sure who to say it's by. It's probably just a collection. Retold by Veronica Irby. Okay. There's a couple pictures here and there in it. Nothing too major. But yeah, and they're cute little fairy tales. It's going to be cute, interesting if these are going to be almost like the real ones that were a little more scary than we'll say how Disney turned some of the fairy tales into. But yeah, this should be a cute little read. Okay, let's take a look at Little Book of Fairy Tales. Just to kind of clarify, this book was, I'm trying to say, a retelling, retold by Veronica Irby. I'll put her name up here. But obviously, it's pretty much old-fashioned fairy tales. I'm just going to list off some of them. There is Puss in Boots, Little Red Riding Hood, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, Rumpelstiltskin, Rapunzel, The Peasant's Clever, The Peasant's Clever Daughter, sorry, that was on one title, Snow White, The Seven Ravens, The Frog Prince, The Three Feathers, Bearskin, and then there's notes and biography for the book. Now, out of those that I just said, there was a couple that I hadn't heard of. I would say out of those, I don't remember ever hearing about The Peasant's Clever Daughter, and I don't remember hearing about The Seven Ravens or The Three Feathers or Bearskin. So this will at least introduce me to a few that I hadn't heard of. But I'm more used to Grimm's fairy tales, and so these weren't bad, but I felt they're not the same as reading the original of the Grimm's fairy tales that I liked. This version came out in 2004, and it actually is from Terry's personal collection, and I gave it a 3.75 stars. Probably I would give it a 4 stars if it felt more like the Grimm's fairy tales, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I like that it was a colorful cover. It's very compact. There is, I'm trying to see if I can find it, there is some imagery in it. We got little Puss in Boots there, so we've got some imagery, which makes it nice. But I just feel like, having read years ago the Grimm's fairy tales, come across this one, it was a little more milder. This would be more okay for a kid to read versus some of the Grimm ones that can be very more, I remember them being more intense. And this was originally $9.95. I don't know if Terry got it for that price originally or not, but it wasn't bad. A 3.75 is not bad for me to give out of 5 stars. It's better than average. And I would say if you come across any little fairy tale books, I would grab them. They're kind of cute to read, especially if they do, like I said, have those, I want to find another picture. Where? If they have the imagery, this one, I don't even know what this one goes along with. What's this one go along? Let's see. This picture goes along with The Peasant's Clever Daughter, I guess. So that picture goes with that. So again, a couple that I hadn't heard of, so that's one of the reasons I did rank it a little higher, is because it was ones I hadn't seen or read before. But yeah, find one of these. I love these kind of fairy tale kind of books, so comment down below which ones you've come across, if you have some favorites of the fairy tale stories. And as always, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. That way you'll be notified of when I make more videos, both for this challenge and in the future. And if you also have time, please check out the description box and head on over to Terry's channel. There's a link in the description so that she can know what you guys think of this challenge as well. And she's very different than me, so I would love to send you guys over there, introduce you to a YouTuber that maybe you haven't heard of before, and maybe subscribe to her as well. I know that she would really appreciate that. It's been crazy. Terry and I have done other projects together on my other channel, Simply Intertwined. We've done challenges before, and I imagine we'll be doing more kind of stuff like this in the future. So yeah, definitely check this out if you can find it, and let me know what you think.